to another episode of Beyond the Ink, like this on the shirt. And I'll let you know where you can get this merchandise later if you want a shirt or not. But today, I have a very special guest with me, Lexi. How are you? You're like, hello. Camera one, camera two. So yeah, we're gonna be working on a really cool piece. It's a mother kind of like holding herself. There you go. Well, yeah, actually that camera probably. And then we've got the moon. We're gonna put a little bit of galaxy in there. Like that. And I adorned her with this nice pea pad cover-ish, so I wouldn't, fuck up her shirt. Cause I care.
I call it my shoulder bib.
That's right. It's a shoulder bib. Very nice. Very cool. Very fun.
Dual purpose.
Dual purpose, yeah. Cause I care. Like I said, it's a good thing. So, without further ado, welcome to Beyond the Ink. So, this is what we do. We just sit here, we talk, we tattoo, and find out who you are. Like, what are you about? What's your deal, man? My time to talk. No, I'm kidding. So, we met, what, a couple years ago?
Quite a few, yes.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
A couple years ago, it was like, what was it? Was it whiskey? Was it Whiskey Rose?
Yes.
For like one of those things that we would do.
Like an expo?
Yeah, or it was like the art contest, art fusion things at Whiskey Rose for when I worked at the shop that I do not speak of anymore. But yeah, so we met there, and then you kind of went like MIA.
I did?
You did. You were gone. You were just like, I'm out.
Definitely did some soul searching, and I took some time away, and I started a new career path and moved away for a bit.
Which is great. I mean, you have a little one, right?
Yes.
And he's what, 5 now?
He's 5.
He's 5. That's cool.
Yes, Kason.
Kason.
He's the best.
He's a cute kid. He's funny.
He's gonna be a heartbreaker.
Yeah, I think he's gonna definitely give you a run, for your money when you're like, damn it. And take advantage of the fact that, I say this to my clients all the time. The next thing you know, he's gonna be asking to learn how to drive. And then they're gonna go, hey mom, I want you to meet this girl. And you're gonna go, what the fuck? Yeah.
Already, I picked him up from school and he goes, when I grow up, I'm gonna marry Corinne. I said, who? Gonna marry who?
You're not marrying Karen. Fuck that. That's funny. That's crazy.
It's terrifying.
Terrifying, but at the same time, it's kind of cool because, you're like, wow, I have a child. I have someone that I have to be responsible for. Oh shit. There's definitely that oh shit factor,
Yeah.
Because you're a single mom.
Right.
And you've also taken another career path, which is in the United States Army.
Yes.
So did you see that coming? You didn't see that coming, did you? No, I don't think so.
I'm in the Army.
You are in the Army.
I am.
And what's your MOS? What do you do?
I am in field artillery.
The field artillery?
Field artillery.
Hell yeah.
So make things go boom. Sort of. I get to do all the coordination of our fire missions.
See, that in itself is pretty fucking badass. Just gonna say. You get to blow shit up.
And we do.
That's awesome. Get to rain down a lot of hurt on very bad people.
Steel rain.
Yeah, steel rain, toxic rain. No, I'm kidding. That's yeah,
So,
that's pretty cool. So how long have you been in the Army?
going on 2 years.
Nice.
Here soon.
Hence the MIA. You had enlisted. You were like, I'm gone.
I did, and I didn't tell anybody that I was enlisting. I just did it. And then one day I posted a Christmas picture of Kason and I and I was wearing my uniform.
That's right. That's right.
Nobody knew.
Nobody knew. I mean, I didn't. Well, I mean, who am I, right? You know. So I didn't know, but I was like,
whoa.
holy shit, there she is. She's in the Army, you know. But so that's really cool. I admire that you went out and just did it. So how tough is it with having being a single mom and having your son?
I would say out of everything that the Army can throw at anyone, being a single parent is definitely, in the Army, is definitely the hardest part about it. The military tries to help as much as they can to be family oriented as they can, but it's still probably the hardest thing.
Well, yeah, because you've got to be like away, and you've got to be ready to go at like a moment's notice,
right.
you know. So, especially with artillery, I mean, your battery or your
So my unit.
Unit.
We are we're definitely ready to go. We would be ready to go if anything happens, but we are getting ready to deploy as well. So.
Which is crazy because you're deploying for what, 9 months?
9 months. 9 months.
You know, my son is deploying too very soon, and you can see his episode. It was earlier. But he's deploying for, I think he said 9 months was supposed to be the first part, but then all of a sudden, you know, as the military, 12 months. So, yeah, I mean, it's crazy how they just can be, here you go. 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're there.
Gone for a year.
You're gone for a year, yeah. So, when you deploy, who's he with? Is he just?
Oh yeah, he's gonna be with his father.
Okay. Very cool, very cool.
Yes.
And you guys get along, right? Or you're amicable.
We get along as well as we can. As well, we have a good relationship. Just like normal banter. That's about it.
The normal. Do you ever pull rank?
Oh, he would not understand that.
You're like, listen,
He's
motherfucker.
A businessman.
Yeah. Listen, you civilian piece of shit. No, I'm kidding.
He would probably just try to throw some sort of tactics at me, like some sort of like data or something.
He said, well, statistically, you're
wrong.
You're wrong. Yeah. But I, on the other hand, am right. Yeah. That's funny. So he's got him. He's gonna have him for 9 months. And now you're gonna be. I don't want to give away the position, but let's just say somewhere in European countries or.
Yeah. So we're not going to like a combat zone, but we are going to be doing a very big exercise, a very big.
Like a joint operation.
Something like that. We're going to be doing a lot of training exercises and testing out some new equipment that we have, and
some new boom booms.
Some new boom booms.
Yes. Thank you, Uncle Trump.
Yes. And for my raise.
And for your raise, yeah, that's true. Yeah. My son said the same thing. He's like, I got a raise.
Which is nice. Like we work hard. We work really, really hard. We
I
work
agree.
long hours.
I agree. I think the military should definitely get more, be higher paid, and you know, I mean, and it's funny because Trump feels the same way, so that's kind of cool. Not, you know, don't want any political hearsay and this and that. Where he's like, I just lost some viewers. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. No, anyway. So that's cool. So you're gonna be. Now, how do you guys get around? Do you just take these big ass planes and drop you off and?
So yeah, we're gonna be on the plane for like 20 hours or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
and then
now is it commercial planes or is it just this is like they throw your ass in a what are those big old cargo?
Right, like a C-130.
Yeah, a C-130.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't specifically know.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's not commercial, but yeah. So we'll be on a flight for like 20 hours or something like that. And then
Good Lord.
a lot of people are going to be, so all of our vehicles and stuff are going to be getting ported. So they'll be there on boats, and then they have to drive all the way to where we're going for like 5 days. And
Jeez.
yeah.
Nice. So do you have to drive for the 5 days too?
No.
Okay, good.
Absolutely not. That is a good thing. But
Here, that's the good thing.
yes, I would probably go crazy.
Right? So, okay, so you're going to be out there, and where do you have to stay? Are you going to be, like, sleeping?
I'm going to be sleeping in tents. 12-man tents, or 8 to 12-man tents.
Gnarly.
Just for 9 months on a cot. It's going to be so comfortable. I'm really looking forward to it. Like,
enter sarcasm here.
like this much personal space, but
Oh,
for
man.
9 months.
Well,
But I get to go to the gym.
oh, so
Get
then
to go to
there you go. So get that workout, yeah. Get those pipes. Yeah, no, that's good though. Well, you have to stay relatively fit, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah, we'll be
lifting
working out.
those 80-pound bombs and right, some of them are
Right,
more.
like 155s, they're very heavy. But luckily I don't have to do that all the time, but I can if I want to.
I seriously love the fact that you blow shit up. I don't know why. I'm sure a lot of my male viewers are gonna be like, "That's fucking awesome."
If you guys haven't seen it, you guys can go like YouTube, some Paladin videos or some 777s, and watch some field artillery make it rain steel.
I think we're gonna
blow
put.
shit up.
I think what I'll do is I'll put a comment or I'll put like a link down below, little couple things to check out if you want to see and just watch. Now, do some of your bombs do that sprinkle thing, that whole where it rains down fire on top of like just madness?
Like we have different types of rounds that we can send, but
Very cool.
yeah.
I like how you call it sending. Like
Let's send it.
send it.
That's what I would say.
Sending you some love and admiration from the United States of America. That's pretty funny. That's crazy. So I bet like you freaking miss him like crazy. Like, how do you get over that? How do you, like, I travel and, you know, I always miss my family. I always miss the kids. I always miss, like, you know, just the dumbest, I don't want to say dumb shit, but like the small stuff. Yeah, like that.
Like him just, their presence, them leaving their toys out, him like, you know, asking me if he can have a cookie when it's 6 o'clock in the morning, you know?
Yeah. Dad's gonna be like, fuck yeah, you can.
I do. I let him. I'm totally fine with it. Like, my first day back, he woke up in the morning and I got him like a bunch of little stuff.
Yeah.
And one of them was chocolate, and he just rolled out of bed and was like, "Can I have some chocolate?" I was like, "You sure can."
You're damn right.
Absolutely.
Chocolate's a vegetable.
But I do try to make sure he's like super healthy. He eats everything and anything. He's not picky at all.
Very cool.
But he's always really healthy, so I let him have sweets.
Nice.
And stuff, 'cause, I mean,
Hey, you know, it's a good boy.
I like sweets, so.
I love sweets. I'll tell you. I mean, I think I told you, like, you can't see it, but I have a snack drawer here. I have a snack drawer. Yeah, you can see you can see the Hershey's bar, and I'm a fat kid by trade, and it's good. I like it. I don't mind it, but you know, but I do work out. I have been working out, which is great. I just think that snacks are good, and
Snacks are great.
I love snacks. Like I do. I really, really do. Anybody that knows me knows that. So, which brings me to my next question. When you're, you know, with your pack and everything that you're in the field and whatnot.
Do I pack snacks? I
Yeah.
definitely pack snacks.
Okay. What's your favorite snack? What do you usually pack?
So I'm not a big fan of MREs.
Yeah, who is?
The meal ready to eats, they're not bad. I'll say that they're not bad, and
They're not good.
They come with a lot of snacks, and they're
Really?
really high in calories.
Well, they want them to be. Yeah.
They're meant to last. Like, one MRE is actually supposed to meant to last you a whole day. And
Really?
some people will eat like 3 in a day or 4 in a day, and I'm just like, that's so bad. But
that's like, how many calories do you think? Or
like, in one MRE is like over 3,000 calories easily.
Nice.
Yeah. So I try not to eat them very often. I do like the tuna one. That's my favorite. It comes with like a little dessert, a lemon poppy seed dessert. But I usually take like some protein bars. I'm obsessed with Twizzlers. So like I have Twizzlers in my car, in my gym bag, in my purse. I carry Twizzlers in my pocket.
Oh my god, so they're nice and warm.
You can get them individually wrapped. I have a 105 pack in my cabinet at home.
Oh damn.
And
so you have like that round thing where they're just all.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Like it's really big.
The ones you see at like Little League games.
Yeah, I'm so addicted to them.
I love me some Twizzlers.
So
you know what's funny though? The Twizzlers versus, there's always that battle.
No.
Twizzlers versus Red Vines, and people go, there's like huge, you know? Comment down below if you're Red Vines or if you're Twizzlers, because some people say Red Vines are good, Twizzlers taste like plastic, and then the other ones are like, yeah, but with Red Vines you have to like, you know, like chew the hell out of them.
No comparison.
What do you think?
Twizzlers girl.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's cool. Like I like Jolly Ranchers. I like everything. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an equal opportunity sniper. I love food. I think that's my biggest hang up, you know, with trying to do what I'm trying to do as far as fitness. Because I'm just always eating. And, you know, 75% of what you have to do
is watch what you eat.
Is watch what you eat, is, you know, diet. And yeah, I watch what I eat. I watch it from here until I can't see it go into my mouth. So yeah, that's my good stuff. So what are you looking forward to on this deployment?
Definitely like learning as much as I can. Hopefully, I'm gonna get promoted while I'm over there. It's my goal.
To get promoted. Very cool.
To get promoted while I'm over there, or at least get on the track to finish my promotion when I get back. But also, I'm looking forward to like just the whole experience and like the learning aspect of it.
Just seeing new countries, new things.
Definitely my biggest thing that I'm looking forward to is learning about other cultures, like other cultures.
Yeah.
And exploring.
Very cool.
I'm huge on exploring, and I cannot wait to see like the local spots and the beaches, and I'm super excited for that.
That's very cool. And then showing this tattoo off.
Yes.
You're really, yes.
At the beach.
At the beach. Yeah. So, how's it feeling? Not too bad.
It feels great.
Feels wonderful. God, I love this.
I make a lot of faces, so I don't know if that's
so do I.
happened yet, but
yeah. I don't think you have. I think it's been cool. You've just been kind of like just talking and shooting the shit, and so we're doing well. I think. I'd say we're doing very well. Yes, y'all. So, what do you do for leisure, if you will? Like when you're out there, what do you do when you're bored? When you're just like
when I'm in the field, or
yes,
when I'm in the field.
When you're in the field.
When I'm bored. I'm not bored.
Well, I can imagine.
I'm never bored.
Proper thing to say.
No,
I'm just kidding.
I'm always so busy. I honestly get ran into the dirt like all the time, just like ran down.
Yeah.
When I'm in the field, we don't have a lot of downtime, and when we do, I'm trying to sleep. Like sleep is not really existent in the field, but I try to sleep when I can until I get woken up with like gas, like or something, or some.
By gas, you mean not gas loaded?
Not like gas. Like like when we get like indirect fire or when we get direct fire and we'll get gassed and like.
Like you'll hear
boom.
boom
Yeah.
and coming around.
Yep, and then I wake up and next thing you know I'm like coughing and then like I'm gonna cry, but then I put on my face mask and I just grab my M4 and have to.
And fucking rock shit. Yeah.
But so we don't sleep a lot. Sometimes when we have downtime, I would say we just kind of like. That's what we do.
Work out, bullshit, do.
In the field? Well.
Or
yeah.
what in the field? I mean, is there things that you can do to keep like limber? Do you guys box? Do you do jujitsu? Do you?
Oh, like when we're gonna be when we're not in the field. When we're not like on a field exercise.
Oh, if you're on a field exercise, I guess there's no.
Right, there's no downtime.
Yeah.
But like when we're not doing anything like per se like on our deployment or something. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in our downtime, oh yeah, we're gonna be working out all the time. I'm gonna be working out all the time. I don't know about other people, but
you're gonna come back.
Yeah.
Rock solid.
Kind of the plan. I want to come back like really in shape so I can like maintain it instead of with this lifestyle. It's like so crazy to actually like get there. But while I'm there, I won't really have that much else to do. So
hey, might as well do it.
Right, and explore. I want to explore. Hopefully, they're going to give us a little bit of freedom to do that. I love hiking, so I'm going to try to find all the best hiking places. And then, yes, we're going to have a boxing class, actually. That'd be awesome. And
whoop some ass.
Yes. And then...
Because you're very soft-spoken, so I'm assuming that a lot of people go, oh, she's soft-spoken.
I can hit her.
But she scares me. I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. She's a sweetheart. But it's still... you probably whoop some ass.
Yeah. I definitely can. So I've trained with, like, police officers in the law enforcement side, and then I've also trained with the military. I took kickboxing as like a really young teenager as well. Also did gymnastics, so like the best of both worlds here.
Because you can't tell, but she's got tree trunks for legs, like not like a bad tree trunk, but like like just solid. So yeah, I would not want to get kicked by her. It would just let's just say. It would hurt. So funny you say training with law enforcement because you used to train canines.
Yes.
That's pretty.
So right before I joined.
Fucking badass, right?
I did. I trained canines to look for bombs, and then I worked closely with like narcotic dogs as well.
Narco dogs. They speak Spanish.
Narcotic
no,
dogs.
I'm kidding.
Yes. So just all different types of detection dogs.
What was your favorite breed?
Definitely the Belgian Malinois. They're super hyper and they're super crazy.
They're the ones with the black face, right?
Yeah. They have different.
Okay.
They definitely vary in their color and shape and size. And some Belgian Malinois are huge, like absolutely huge, and they would just destroy anything that came in its way. Then there are some. I had a female that was a little bit more petite, but it's so hyper. They're all so hyper though. Which is good because then they have a good drive to do their job.
And they can fly.
Yes.
For missiles.
They jump so high, and they run really fast. And I used to actually take some of my dogs on hikes and to the lake with me, because some of them would come home with me. So that's pretty cool.
That's nice.
But yeah, and of course German Shepherds. They're just they're great. They're amazing.
Kind of assholes though.
they kind of get really attached to their handler or to their owner, even in like the sewing world. But yeah, so they get really attached to their handler, and then sometimes they don't want to listen to somebody else. But that's like how it should be too, because you don't want a bad guy telling your dog what to do, you know?
True. That's there was a movie. What was it called? Megan Levy, I think, something like that, where she was in the army, and she was doing the same thing, like teaching dogs and working with these dogs that just were kind of like one owner, and the owner unfortunately gets killed, and she's got to take over this dog, and he's like,
he doesn't want to listen.
At first, but then it's a good heartwarming story where she's like,
I definitely want to get like a pet whenever I get out, like a dog. But I don't think I would get a dog or mama. Like they're not the best like house pets.
right?
They'll tear up everything. They're definitely meant to be like super active. I would get a German Shepherd, but I really want a Great Dane.
Great Danes are so cool. I love those.
Or like an Akita, like really big dogs.
Yeah, we had a Mastiff once, and she was, I loved her. My neighbor was a dick and complained about her. She was probably one of the most, like, sweetest dogs, but she was enormous, big ass, mini horse, and the boys, my sons, when they were little, she was like, they would run up to her, play with her, and do all the, and
try to ride her.
Yeah, and she was just cool with it, like, all right, no big deal, like, whatever. But our fence was like, I think it was like a 6-foot fence or 5.5 foot. It wasn't even like a huge fence. And so she would stand on it and look over, and people would go, holy shit, like, no,
It's a huge dog.
Yeah, it's a big fucking dog. And so, they would call the, the pound or the whatever, and say,
like
oh, the dog.
control.
Yeah, and I'm like, man. So we had to get rid of her. But
Aww.
yeah, we couldn't keep her because it was either that or put up like this huge fence that was gonna be stupid expensive, and I didn't own the house, so I was like, yeah, that's not gonna happen.
It's so funny. I train these like big dogs, and some of them can be really mean. And like we train them to bite people. I've been bitten by in a bite suit. Multiple times. It's pretty awesome. But it kind of hurts. But like the funniest thing is that I worked with all these dogs, and I had a Chihuahua. So I had a Chihuahua.
Well, now you're living dangerously because those little bastards are.
Oh yeah.
Violent.
He was like that though. He was like super protective and like a one owner dog. So, but he was like my little Chihuahua, and then I would train these like huge dogs. So
little ankle biter.
Completely opposite.
What I think is cool about like you training law enforcement dogs and you join the military, blowing shit up, getting gassed, like waking up to someone gassing you. That's not fun. It's almost like a real life version of G.I. Jane. I don't know if it would, G.I. Lexi wouldn't really fit very well. No, it doesn't have the same ring to it, but you're pretty much, you're a badass. Like, not gonna lie, you do everything, but you also do it as a single mom. So, I mean, that in itself it's pretty badass, not gonna lie, because it's hard enough being a parent, but having to be a parent, and being gone and being
Trying to balance.
yeah,
everything.
like that would suck, I don't know if I could do that.
It's really hard.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know.
Every day, I miss him a lot. But I just have to stay positive and make everything like as positive as I possibly can. Not just for me, but mostly for him. Because if he sees me with a good attitude and just like making the most out of every single situation I'm in, like I could be like no sleep for 30 hours and I have to ruck to our next spot, or I have to, pull guard, or I have to come in on a Sunday for my third Sunday in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to still like let him know that like it's not bad, you know, like I have to stay positive and like just show him that even like in really hard situations we can still make good out of it.
Yeah, and just being a positive role model.
Right, but it's so hard every day. Every single day.
So I remember you telling me the story of being gassed, which I thought was pretty interesting. But the fact of how you responded to it was what I thought would be pretty cool. So feel free, tell us.
So I like got a chance to sleep for once in probably like the last 20 hours or something. But I was sleeping in the bed of an LMTV, which is a big truck, and I was sleeping in my little like sleeping bag in my little bibby, and
You're telling the story about getting gassed as the jets are flying over. Sorry, yeah. Sorry.
And then I hear pew.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my goodness. So I just reached back and all of a sudden I smell and feel my throat just burning. And I was like, oh yep. So I reached back and I grabbed my gas mask, I put it on, and I'm not wearing my blouse, I'm just wearing my green top and my green fatigues. And then I just pop up with my M4 and I'm like hanging over the edge of the LMTV looking for like any sign of like hostile like or enemies. And then I'm like walking around doing surveillance. I get into like my full like chemical suit, and then I walk by our track like where some of us work out of, and my best friend, which is my roommate, and she's in the military, and we have the same job. Well, she was in there, and about 3 people were sleeping, and they weren't wearing they weren't wearing their masks, their gas masks, or anything, and they had about 2 or 3 the gas bombs go off right next to their track, and their hatch was open, so they just got all that gas right inside of there, and they were not wearing gas masks, so
they were hating life.
Their eyes are red, they're just crying, there's tears all over their face, snot in their face. They're like, one of them's puking, like, poor guys, but
oh no.
so that sucks for them. Then they had to get like just rushed over to like the medics, which were not close.
Oh man, so you were just like, haha, it sucks to be you. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I wasn't. I felt really bad for my roommate, but I was like, you guys should have been paying attention. I was sleeping too.
I was sleeping, and I woke up.
So, but yeah. And one time I was sleeping in the back of an LMTV, and I didn't put something over my face, and the sun just completely burned my face, like just my face, the whole thing. I was like walking around like a tomato. It was awful.
Oh man, that's because you're very fair complected. Yes. So yeah, you probably were like toasted.
I was very toasted.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. So you've also during one of these drills got to shoot at a helicopter.
I did.
With blanks, of course.
With blanks, I did. I was just pulling guard, and I saw a striped helicopter just right in front of me. I was like, what is this? No, I knew it was an enemy, so I just like opened fire on it, and I got to shoot at the helicopter, and I got to shoot at tanks too while we were out there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nothing. I talk about this stuff, but it's nothing compared to like what guys have done like overseas, you know. So,
yeah, the real world situations.
Right.
Or,
and I've never been in a combat deployment, but I do support. I have friends that are over in the Middle East. I have friends who have deployed. I have a lot of buddies who have combat deployments, like a lot of them. And so, like, yeah, I've done some crazy stuff, but I always have to like stay like
humble.
Yes, because I haven't been through the worst of it, you know.
Yeah. And it's funny because not funny, but a lot of my combat veterans that I tattoo, they all say, for those that have seen war, don't recommend or wouldn't want to see it. Like they're not going out being war junkies, going like, yeah, let's go fight, let's go do it. They're like, dude, if you've ever been in combat, it's not what people think it is. You know, people are like, it's not the movies. It's not, you're seeing atrocities, you're seeing the worst of humanity, you know, and you're just like, you sometimes have to do things that, again, society and how you're raised not to do shit like that, but then you're put in a situation where it's your life or theirs. And, you know, like I have a friend of mine who was 10 years in the Marine Corps, and actually his episode is on, you know, Beyond the Ink. But he talks about it. He talks about being in combat and just the crazy things that they had to do because he was young. And not that it was just because he was young. It was just because I don't think he was ready. I mean, who is, you know? They always say, oh, don't worry, you'll rely on your training. Well, yeah, and in that case, where you got to shoot a helicopter, you relied on your training. The first thing you did was you grabbed your M4. And
I didn't grab the machine gun, which was right in front of me, but I was already holding my M4, so.
Yeah, so, but in retrospect, would you grab the 50 instead? Just, you know.
So, funny thing about the machine gun and the 50 cal and the
M4?
No, our 240 Bravo and
talk about your little grenade launcher thing?
No, no, that's a Mark 19.
Oh, that's.
But.
What do I know?
But so a couple different ones were machine guns. Yeah. Anyways, at our last range that we went to, I got to unload 400 to 300, 400 odd rounds at a time. Like, cause we were trying to blow through like thousands and thousands of rounds because at the end of the day we had extra rounds and we were just like, all right guys, let's light it up, and we literally like shot rounds until the barrels were like red and burning. Yeah, one of them did possibly break, but it wasn't mine. So
you're allegedly.
I think it didn't break. I'm not sure, but we got them very hot. We got the barrels really hot. It was pretty fun. It happens really fast because they shoot super fast. But.
Oh yeah, I've shot a Barrett 50 cal, and they're fun. I mean, there's just nothing like it. It's a lot of fun to that initial boom. You know, you're just like, that's a wicked round. I mean, that's something that would not be fun to be on the receiving end. But
I've shot a lot of guns. I used to shoot quite often before I joined, and then of course when I joined.
Is your dad? Because you said your dad is Air Force veteran. Or?
He used to.
Used to be.
Well, yeah. Well. He was in the Air Force and he was an MP in the Air Force.
Oh, okay.
I actually joined the Army just so I could be tougher than him.
Yeah.
Or else I would have probably joined the Air Force. So.
You're like.
I had to one up him somehow.
You had to one up him. You're like, I'm joining the Army, Dad, so I can be tougher than you. Your hands are always so cold. But like, that's funny. So you joined, and what does he think about it?
So, I don't talk to my dad anymore.
Okay. So then fuck what he thinks about it.
No, for real though. No, he's just not really around anymore.
Gotcha. So, well, then we don't have to talk about that guy. Next subject. Yeah, let's talk about some more fun shit. So you fired a lot of guns.
Right.
What's your favorite?
I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. I really like shooting like pistols. Those are pretty fun. I've shot in a pistol like this big before.
Oh my gosh, a little 22.
Yeah, like a little tiny one.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. I don't know, the last time that I went and shot for fun though, I took about like 5 different pistols, and me and one of my sergeants just like torched it up.
Just went ham.
Yeah, out
Nice.
of the range by where I'm stationed. So it was pretty cool. I just kind of enjoy them all. I like the bigger ones, but the little ones cool.
So you're more of like 40 cal and above, or do you like 9mm? And
Yeah, I like the 9mm.
so what do you guys? What are you shooting at? Or what's your sidearm? Is it SIG or is it Beretta still?
No, so we don't have them.
Really?
Only certain people have them.
Oh, okay.
Like MPs will have them, or like high-ranking
Officers.
right.
Nice.
They'll have them.
Because they don't trust you with your own pistol.
I guess not, but we can have rifles.
You can have rifles all day long, but
all day long.
That's funny.
No, I'm assuming because if somebody's close enough to our chain of command or somebody that's close enough, that high ranking, like they can't get close enough, but if they get close, they're not going to be, our chain of command is not going to be shooting people from far away.
Sure.
That's what we're there for.
Yeah.
So if somebody gets close enough, they're not going to shoot them with an M4, they're going to shoot them with
a pistol.
I'm assuming, but I'm not an expert.
But I don't want to find out. It's just like I mean, they're there for a reason to do its job.
Yeah.
But
I'm not super emotional at all, but definitely, my kid definitely that's the one spot for me, like, it's my soft spot, my weak spot, is him. So yeah, I mean, I cry sometimes about it, but, like, when I'm leaving, but I try not to let him see it, always, I try not to let
you
him
just
see
tell him, all right, buddy, I'll be back. See you in a bit, you know?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I do.
That's cool. Where is he now? He's in school right now, right?
Yes.
That's very cool. Is he a good student?
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, this kid's so smart. He's been in school for 3 years.
Doesn't it trip you out how smart these little guys are?
Oh yeah.
Like,
He's so smart.
like I'm not saying, but my grandson, he's 3. School, a little spicy. He's 3. And this little dude speaks in like full sentences, and he understands things that's like, he'll say, "Oh, Grandpa, you're ridiculous," or "Oh, this is," he has all these huge words that I'm like, dude, you're so little. Like, how are you? Okay, and he uses it in the right context, which again makes me laugh. So he's pretty funny.
Yesterday, my son was like, whenever you talk to him, can you say, "Hey, dude"? And like he proceeded with the conversation. He was like, "But you have to say, 'Hey, dude.'" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, because I heard you say 'Hey, dude' before." I was like, I probably will say, "Hey, dude."
Like in general, just like.
Yeah.
That's funny.
He was just saying that's what I should start my sentence off.
When you talk to somebody, Mom, just start the sentence with, "Hey, dude." That's
Hey,
good.
dude.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude. What's up? We're gonna title this one, "Hey, dude." That's funny. No, but that's crazy how like you do it. Like again, some people would fold, some people would not do it. They would just be, freaking out.
Right.
But
And I have friends that do, but we all lift each other up as much as we can, We all try to be there for each other as much as we can. Like my roommate, she's a single mom as well in the military, so it's nice that we found each other and we can like be there for each other. And like
the difficult times.
Yeah. And we know what we're both going through.
Yeah.
So.
Lift each other up. So do you find that that's like, I know we talked about a little bit like what's your favorite thing about the military, and camaraderie was like one of the things, knowing that you're going to have an extended family out there.
And that pretty much is exactly true. Like when you're stationed somewhere where you don't have any family at all, like me, I have no family, and then because I'm deploying, I don't have my son there as often as I would like. So it gets like tough, you know. Like you don't have any family. You can't just like when my car and I got a flat tire, I couldn't just be like, hey mom, hey dad, you know, hey brother, like I have 2 brothers, you know, one of my brothers, but I couldn't just, you know, call my family. So that is like such a huge thing, because I was able to call one of my army buddies, and that's like how it is, and we all like look after each other, and we all care about each other, and we all kind of like know enough about each other to like know like, hey, this guy's married, how's your wife doing, and like it really is like an extended family, so it's nice.
Make sure the microphone is showing, or is
accessible to my quiet voice.
To your little voice. I know you do have a really soft. That's why I think it's funny how like you have you're really soft spoken, and I'm sure people sometimes mistake that for like, oh, she's soft.
Yeah, no, they do sometimes, but it's just my voice. There's really nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
But I can definitely be like very serious and very
You
like
fucking rage.
Yeah. I do sometimes have a little bit of that rage thing, but I try to keep it very under control. And then also, like, it just sounds ridiculous whenever I try to yell. I don't yell. So.
You have a really tiny voice.
It sounds ridiculous, so I try not to yell.
How funny. What pisses you off? Why would you have a rage situation?
Well, traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Traffic makes me very angry.
Are you a road rager?
Not in like an excessive way. I'll never roll down my window and like yell at someone. I'll yell at them like to myself.
You mother blinking ever? No.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, I might. But like what really actually makes me mad, like disrespect will make me so mad. Not even towards me,
just
but
in general.
Like just in general, that will make me really mad, and it will just like, I don't know. There's certain things that will make me mad, but I'm a very like straightforward person, and I'm a very like address things when they happen and how they are. So sometimes like that part of me like doesn't get me in trouble, but it definitely it's there. I always like to face things like head on, always, and sometimes other people aren't like that. So
yeah, you can't rely on people to be like you or somewhat like you. You know, I battle with that a lot.
Especially with technology. People will hide behind their phones and their emails and their text messaging.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how they'll apologize, or that's how they will want to handle conflict.
Yeah.
And I don't think that that's the best way, especially because then there's always like pent up emotions that they didn't express.
Yeah. And
outwardly to the person that needed it.
Well, not only that, there's no emotion involved in any type of text, or it's stupid. It's like, tell me what you feel, and then we'll move on. We'll go from there. But if you don't have the balls to do it, then it's not important to me. I kind of just get over shit like that. Like, if you don't have the balls to do it, or if I say it in front of you and then you backtrack and all of a sudden you're like, oh no man, I didn't say that. Like, I lose respect for you, and it's just. As I was saying.
I don't remember what I was saying.
You were saying road rage, and talking about people who can get rid of their.
Oh yeah, I understand when people need to take time to like collect their thoughts, or like time to de-escalate a situation, but I feel like
conflict resolution should be done
in person.
In
person a lot of the time, or over a phone call. Even over a phone call, if you can't be around that person should still be more effective than over a text, because you can still hear that person's voice. You can hear their sincerity. You can hear their emotions, like what they're going through.
Yeah.
Because
you tell if they're bullshitting or not.
Right. Yeah. For the most part, you hope. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's one thing that does like irk me. There's a couple other things, but.
So when you're in the field though, like, are
lazy people bug the fuck out of me.
You say fuck. You're like, it's okay. We can say fuck. We can say whatever we want. It's my show. But yes. Oh God, lazy people just.
They bug the shit out of me.
Oh, don't be lazy, dude. Like.
So if you're lazy, I'll probably call you out, like, at first, like, the nicest way possible, and I'll just be like, hey man, let's go, you should probably get off your ass. And the next time I'll be like, yo dude, you gotta do something. And the next time I'll be like, get the fuck up.
Move your ass. Right?
So, but yeah, lazy people in the field, they bug the shit out of me. They bug me anytime, all the time.
Yeah, well, because you're not a lazy person.
No.
You're very motivated. You're always moving. You're always doing something, you know.
So active. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and then I go to sleep at like 10 at night, and I'm just busy the whole time I'm awake, the whole entire time. Sometimes I will nap, but like 30 minutes is
like a cat nap, just
right.
a quick, just enough to recharge.
If I get to.
I mean, I imagine being out and about, you couldn't nap.
No.
Or do stuff like that.
No,
so.
like if I have like a buddy that's driving, I'll be like, all right, you take the wheel. I'm just gonna pass out. It died again.
It died again. Fuck that camera.
Maybe we.
I'm just gonna leave this one. Ooh. We'll just do that. Come on, let me move it. I know it's. Let's do that. Can you see me? Can you see you? Perfect. There you go.
See my purple arm.
You're cool.
Sweet, we're getting some pink in there. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So, something happened with the other camera. Don't know what, but.
We don't need that.
Fuck it. I need to get new cameras anyway. Like, not new cameras, but just there is one camera that has been acting stupid, and it's the Sony. Fuck you, Sony. Just kidding. Not always, but seriously. But I digress. Yeah, lazy people. I'm not a huge fan of. I will call people out for being lazy. I will tell them straight out, dude. Like, stop being fucking lazy. At any rate, I'm excited that you were on my show and that you were allowing me to stab you multiple times and to, get all this work here. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'm gonna have it on here, and no, you're good. So the galaxy, the whole part of what happened to that frame.
I don't
Just
know.
totally lost picture. There we go. The fuck? Oh, I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that part. Anyway, that's the good stuff. But again, I thank you for being on Beyond the Ink, telling your story. I look forward to possibly doing a part 2 if you're in town after,
Yes, look at all this.
I mean, we have a lot of
that's a lot of real estate.
We still have a lot of real estate. Plus, we talked about what? A back piece potentially, and
dragon.
dragon eating an anatomically correct heart. I like that.
Dripping blood.
Dripping blood. That's not crazy. No, I'm teasing. And she's single. Did I mention? No. Yeah. I thank you again. If you're still here and you like what you've seen, want to get a hold of her, she's on Instagram, Snapchat. No, I'm kidding. If you want to, please share, subscribe, hit the like button, smash that subscribe, all that good stuff. I think I did that backwards, but you get the idea. Comment down below if you want one of these really cool Beyond the Ink t-shirts. We have stickers, we're making other kind of stuff. It's gonna be fun. So with that, I'm Matt Valdez. Thanks again for watching Beyond the Ink. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and tune in next time. We're gonna have some fun. So see you guys later. Bye.